Hello everyone, back tuning in to today's first video. You're going to be doing a forecast for some more events for today's first video. So over the past week or so, we've been doing videos for Camp Bestival, for Kendal Calling, and for the Sunderland Airshow, which will be starting tomorrow. Some of these events are going through to Sunday. I said when we did the last update, but I think it was on Monday, I said that we'd try and get one final update in for these events, and that's what we're going to do for today's first video. It is going to be a busy day of updates at Gasworth is today. So after this, we've got 5-day forecast coming up, which does cover the same sort of time frame actually as these events. We'll have your regular week 10-day video update, and then tonight we're going to have Storm Watch, and that will be talking about how this heat wave that we've been speaking about in the videos recently, how this heat wave is going to end on Thursday night. It could end with a bang. And it's Friday too, but more about that in Storm Watch. Coming up for you, today's fourth and final video this evening. So starting us off is the latest update for the events and festivals. So we've got Camp Bestival and Kendal Calling starting tomorrow. Camp Bestival down in Dorset, of course. Kendal Calling up in Cumbria. And, well, look at this. It could be a historic day of weather tomorrow. Record-breakingly hot with high pressure sitting to our east, low pressure out to west, and bringing up this very, very hot southerly wind across the country. Look at the upper air temperatures there looking red hot across England and Wales in particular tomorrow. Now, there's a lot of dry weather through the course of tomorrow morning. A few showers out in the far west, southwest. That might bring a shower to Camp Bestival down in Dorset at Lorworth Castle, actually. But I think it's actually later on in the day that risk of thunderstorms will increase across northern England. So for Kendal Calling, you may be at risk of getting some really torrential and potentially violent thunderstorms late tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Some showers could be threatening Camp Bestival, but you see the model wants to break these out a little bit further north through tomorrow afternoon. This is called Cape and Lifted, so it shows where there's convective potential in the atmosphere. That means it's showing where there's a risk of lightning and thunder. We have got high rates of Cape tomorrow. It's a hot day. Could be a record-breaking hot day in the southeast. For Dorset, we're going to be around 30 to 32 degrees, I think. So sort of upper 80s to 90 Fahrenheit. The hottest of the air will be further east through parts of the East Midlands, East Anglia, southeast England. So for Dorset, I reckon around 30, 32, way above what this is suggesting. Up in Cumbria, this is going for around 30 degrees in Cumbria. I think you probably increase that to around 32, 33, so low 90s Fahrenheit. Of course, when those storms break out, that will have a bit of a cooling effect on the atmosphere. So you may stay dry for Camp Bestival tomorrow, but a risk of thunderstorms for Kendal Calling. Then we go through to the overnight period of Friday into Saturday, and the storms are developing on the eastern side of the country. This is starting to bring an end to the heat wave, of course. So thunderstorms in the east. It looks like it should be, or it could be, mainly dry for Camp Bestival, but I wouldn't rule out the chance of thunderstorms. And those storms up across northern England, across Cumbria, they should be pushing eastwards into more northeastern parts of England. So probably drying out for Kendal Calling as well. Going into Friday, we've got low pressure beginning to take over the pattern as the high pressure, what gave the hot weather, that's receding back up towards Scandinavia. Upper air temperatures are still looking very warm, especially on the eastern side of the country. They are lowering, particularly so out in west. Cooler air on Friday is heading in from off the Atlantic. So we have those thunderstorms on the eastern side of the country through Friday morning. They tend to move away during the afternoon, but we may see some more showers breaking out actually on Friday afternoon. This doesn't show it all that well, but I reckon there's a chance of more showers breaking out, probably most likely in the east on Friday afternoon. This is day one of the Sunderland Airshow, of course, so I reckon there will be the chance of showers breaking out, maybe thunderstorms breaking out on Friday afternoon for Sunderland. Some showers threatening day 2 of Camp Bestival down in Dorset as well. Looks like it could be mainly dry for Kendal. I have to emphasise that there is a lot of uncertainty about this whole period. It's a very, very unusual weather pattern that we've got, bringing this extreme heat tomorrow, and exactly how this breaks down, how this heat goes away, and it will go away, but how it happens, there is a great deal of uncertainty within the model output in terms of the detail on it. So there may be more widespread rain than that is suggesting on Friday, and I think that particularly the case at Easter, but so particularly the case for day 1 of the Sunderland Airshow. As far as temperatures are concerned, they're edging down, still very warm and humid on the eastern side of the country into mid to upper 20s Celsius. So for Sunderland, we're probably going to be seeing temperatures into the mid 20s Celsius, 25, 26, 27. Again, there could be heavy downpours breaking out. Out in west, it's turning cooler and fresher. So for day 2 of Kendal cooling, it could be mainly dry actually, with temperatures low 20s feeling much more pleasant, and not too bad probably for day 2 of Camp Bestival either. Temperatures again upper teens to low 20s Celsius. That's Saturday. It's a very complex weather pattern, but essentially we've got a trough of low pressure sitting on the eastern side of the country. Upper air temperatures continue to edge downwards. They continue to cool down with both the upper and the surface temperatures. So the rain is on the eastern side of the country on Saturday. Rather than being thunderstorms, this is probably more general areas of rain on the eastern side. So this could bring a wet day to the day 2 of the Sunderland Airshow, I'm afraid. This could bring quite a bit of rain to Sunderland. Again, west is best, so that's good news for Kendal cooling, and it's probably relatively good news for Camp Bestival too. There may be showers for both of these events on Saturday, but it looks like the persistent wet weather with general outbreaks of potentially heavy and thundery rain will be on the eastern side of the country during Saturday. Temperatures, now where we've got this persistent thundery rain in the east, it could actually be quite a cool day, would you believe, on Saturday. So we go from record-breaking heat on Thursday to potentially no more than around 17, 18, 19 degrees down the east coast on Saturday, which will feel rather autumnal if it's pouring with rain. So a big change by the time you get through to Saturday. Where it's dry and where we've got bright and sunny skies, obviously it's going to be relatively warm because it's July, but we're only talking about temperatures into the low 20s Celsius for both Camp Bestival and also for Kendal cooling. So it'll be pleasantly warm in the sunshine, but certainly feeling a lot cooler and fresher across all parts of the country by Saturday. And then go through to Sunday. We're just starting to build up a little bit of a transient ridge on Sunday. So this could be the best day of the 2 over the weekend. Upper air temperatures are still relatively warm in the east, but certainly nothing to get excited about. They're so much lower compared to where we start off at on Thursday. There's still some thundery rain left for eastern parts of Scotland. That might still be stretching down the east coast and possibly affecting the Sunderland Airshow. But I think it will be a drying sort of day on Sunday for Sunderland. And the Kendal cooling and Camp Bestival, I reckon you'll have a dry day to finish off with day 4, the final day of Kendal cooling, and the final day of Camp Bestival should be mainly dry. Could still be showers for the final day of the Sunderland Airshow, but I think it's a better day overall. Temperatures low to mid 20s, about average of the time of year at both Camp Bestival and also to Kendal cooling. So not too bad at all with the temperature feeling relatively pleasant. Could still be a little bit on the cool side down that east coast if we still have the cloud and the showers. So it is a mixed period. It's not going to be completely dry. There will be rain around at times, and that's particularly for the eastern side of the country. So I'm afraid for the Sunderland Airshow, the weather pattern has deteriorated quite a lot, and sort of Friday and Saturday could be at risk of rain. Particularly, I think Saturday could be a very wet day for Sunderland, unfortunately. For our other events, the Camp Bestival and the Kendal cooling, well, at risk of thunderstorms to start off with, and very hot too on Thursday, tomorrow, and then after that cooling down and generally drying out. So not too bad for Camp Bestival and Kendal cooling, but not completely dry. And of course, if you get a big storm, especially so for Kendal cooling tomorrow, then that could sort of wash out your tent. So just be aware about that. Right, so that's it for the final update for these events. If you're off to them, we've got any other events planned for the next few days, then enjoy it, have a great time, and that's all for now. Thanks for watching.